My name is Pearl and welcome back to my Swift tutorial for beginners series, Lesson 8, Part 1. In today's video, we'll be learning about loops, how to declare them, and how we can use them to better organize our code. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so before we begin programming, we need to know what a loop is. So what is a loop? Well, a loop is basically a function of Swift programming that promotes you to repeat a custom block of code a specific number of times. Now, there are many loops in Swift programming, including the while loop and the repeat while loop, the two loops that we will be learning today, and the for-in loop, a loop that we will be learning in the future. So now that we know what a loop is, let's jump right into our code and see an example where a loop would help very much. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm simply going to open up Xcode and create a new playground. And I'll select a blank playground, and I'll name it Loops. Okay, so let's say our intent today is to create a program that prints out our variable str 6 times. So we can simply write the print statement and print out our variable. And if we wanted to print our variable, say 6 times, then we could simply just repeat this block of code a couple more times. And if we went ahead and ran this piece of code, then you would see that it indeed does print Hello Playground the number of times that we want it to. However, if we look at our code, we actually aren't writing this program very efficiently. Number one is that we are repeating a block of code a very large number of times. And also, if you think about it, if we were to want to repeat this str variable 100 times, then it would take a lot of typing or copying and pasting even to complete our goal. So in both problems, we can use a loop to help solve it. So how do we necessarily declare a loop? Well, let's start with the while loop and learn how to declare it. So I'm simply going to go onto a new line, and to declare a while loop, I'm going to first write the while keyword, followed by a set of parentheses where we will write a condition, and then a set of curly brackets. And for our condition, let's first write a variable and call it counter and set it to 0. And then to remove this error, we'll simply write a condition and say counter does not equal 5, and this is how you write does not equal. And then we'll basically just write our custom block of code inside of these curly brackets. We'll say print str. So this is how our computer would read this block of code. First, it would look at the while keyword, and it will see that indeed this is a while loop. So it'll say while counter does not equal 5, then print str. However, if we think about it technically, then we will understand that this block of code will be printing str 1,000, a bajillion, forever times technically. So we need to fix this problem. How do we fix this problem? Well, we'll simply just set counter to itself plus 1. So now if we run our code, we should get hello playground 5 times or 6 times or however many times that we want to print str. And in our console, we do have hello playground printed 5 times. And again, we could just simply change our condition to, for example, 7, and Xcode will help run our code or our print statement 7 times, or however many times that we want it to print this block of code, or do whatever block of code that we write inside of these 2 curly brackets. Okay, so now that we've learned how to use the while loop, let's learn about the second type of loop in Swift programming, which is the repeat while loop. So let's declare a repeat while loop by going onto a new line and first writing the repeat keyword, followed by a set of curly brackets, and then the while keyword, followed by a set of parentheses. And inside of these parentheses is of course where we will write our condition. So for our condition, I'll write a new variable and I'll call it counter1. And inside of my parentheses, I will write a condition. So let's say we also want to write or print another string 7 times. Then we'll write counter1 does not equal 7. Okay, so now let's just print, let's say we want to print bananas. Not sure if I spelled that right, however, that isn't the key point of today's video. And I'll simply change that. And now, if we run our loop, we should get the same thing, except we have printed bananas 7 times. So if you count this, then it would be 7. And on top, of course, we have our hello playground printed 7 times because we did not delete our while loop. However, even though the result is the same, our result at least, the difference between the while and the repeat while loop is that the repeat while loop first runs the code at least once. So our code at least once before it checks the condition. However, the while loop first checks the condition before running our block of code. So if we experiment with this and let's say while counter does not equal 0 for our condition, and for the repeat while loop also while counter 1 does not equal 0, then what should you expect? Well, bananas should be printed however many times while is printed none times. Okay, so now I've restarted Xcode. The reason that our repeat while loop repeated itself forever is because our repeat while loop first ran our block of code 1 time. Now if you think about it, at first counter 1 equals 0. Now, the repeat while loop will first run our block of code 1 time, so counter equals 1. Now if we continue repeating our block of code again and again, counter 1 will never become 0. It'll just continue increasing above 1. So that is why our repeat while loop never stopped. In the next video, we'll be learning about the for-in loop, or the last type of loop in Swift programming. And that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and please share this video if it was useful for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next video.